Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Chainlink's chart. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about Chainlink, I think we were right in here. And the idea was that maybe we are going to have another move down, but then most likely we are going to see a move up in order to take all the highs and activate a lot of stop losses. So that pretty much happened. However, I expected kind of a stronger move on the upside, but that definitely didn't play out. And the idea, if you remember, was that in here, hopefully we are going to confirm a beautiful head and shoulder structure, something like this, which the target for it, I believe, was somewhere around $18.5, $19 area. And as you can see, the highest high in here is only about $17. So far, at least we can say this head and shoulder didn't work, but that doesn't mean the pattern at the moment is invalidated. And I'm going to tell you in a bit why. But before that, let's talk Elliott waves. You see, you can be kind of optimistic and bullish in Chainlink, but I think your best shot at finding 5 waves is if you say these might be a series of 1-2s. For example, you can say this is 5 wave up to about here into a wave 1, followed by a correction for wave 2, and then if this is happening, we're going to get a massive move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and on a higher degree, it might be into a wave 3, correction for 4, and yet another move up into wave 5. Is this right now my primary case? Unfortunately, no. Why is that? Let's zoom in more and see what is going on specifically in this space on the downside. I believe we are having from this point 5 down into 1, A, B, C, flat into wave 2, strong move down into wave 3, correction 4, and yet another clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave 5, which is definitely not a good sign. Why? Because if these are truly impulsive structures on the upside, then it means our moves down are going to be corrections, but we are having a 5 wave in here. So what's the idea? I'm gonna say, for now, maybe in Chainlink, the low is not in yet, and instead, sure, we may go up, but our move might be in form of just a simple ABC zigzag, and we are going to get possibly another move down in order to take all the lows. Does this mean at that point we're going to be like 100% bearish? No, definitely not. We talked about this subject so many times. Two very important points. Number one, as long as in Chainlink we are staying above this important level, which the lower band of it is about 14 and the higher band of it is about $15.5, I think any kind of move down should be interpreted as a correction structure, indicating the next move is hopefully going to be a big one up. Point number two, as long as overall we are not taking this low down here about $13.2, I think we are allowed to be optimistic and say maybe we are having 5 wave up into a wave 1, and again the conclusion is the same. This whole move down, again, as long as we're not taking this low, should be interpreted as a correction structure into wave 2, and after it's over we're going to get hopefully big move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So taking these lows in Chainlink is not really going to be that much of a big deal, but it's not going to be necessarily a very strong bullish sign either. So for like very short term in Chainlink, I think it's safe to expect yet another move up, since after a 5 wave down we are going to have some sort of a pullback, but you need to pay full attention to the shape of this move on the upside. If we get a 3 wave movement followed by a strong move down in order to take the low of our B leg, that is going to be an important bearish sign. And if you want to have a much more important bearish confirmation, I think you should have your eyes on this low right in here about $15.2. If we take it at that point, this is going to be, from my point of view, just a simple ABC zigzag and not an impulse, indicating our move down is not over. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Chainlink. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.